Hi, welcome back. Or if you're just joining, my name is Maya, and welcome to my channel, Cranleyplace, where I'm focused on Hermès scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. It's that time of year again when some of next season's silk scarves are cropping up here and there on the Hermès global websites. In this video, I'll cover more of the Fall-Winter 2023 scarf designs I've seen and discuss what we know of them so far. Let's get started. This design is inspired by a popular 1800s board game in Émile Hermès's personal antique collection. Le Jeu des Omnibus et Dames Blanches would go on, as you may know, to become the original Hermès scarf back in 1937 by Hugo Grygkar. The design featured a group of men and women at a game table encircled by two concentric rings of horse-drawn omnibuses, the so-called Dames Blanches, or White Ladies. This reimagined design by Gianpaolo Pagni, using stamps in his characteristic style, was issued, I think, circa 2017 in a 90cm silk twill, and now here in a 45cm silk twill gavroche size. So far, I've seen it shown in at least 7 colorways with contrast hems. That may be pretty close to the full complement for the season. This next 45cm silk twill reimagines a much beloved and classic Hermès design, Brie de Gala by Hugo Grygkar. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that this is one of the house's most popular designs and was reissued most recently as a 140cm pleated shawl just earlier this year in the spring-summer 2023 season. This iteration incorporates a tartan pattern, the crisscrossed horizontal and vertical bands, into his classic design. Tartans, by the way, are not exclusive to either Ireland or Scotland, but have been worn by Scottish peoples to represent the clan that one was associated with. And actually, just earlier this year, new scientific research revealed a piece of tartan found in a peat bog in Glenafric that can be dated to circa 15 to 1600 AD, making it the oldest known surviving specimen of true tartan in Scotland. That is at the Victoria and Albert Dundee's tartan exhibition that is still ongoing through January of 2024. This one I've seen so far in at least 4 colorways, so we'll see what else comes available. Daiske Nomura fans will no doubt recognize this design here in a 55cm bandana format. Stellarium was introduced in the Fall-Winter 2022 season as a 70cm silk twill. The design reprises his iconic Selle skeleton rider and steed and introduced a female skeleton rider as well. The Stellarium is a 3-dimensional map of the stars, typically centered on Earth. I don't have any bandana size personally, but I have seen Instagram friends tying knots with them that I typically use with 45cm gavroche sizes, and those look great. If you're interested, I'll put some links to some of my 45cm tutorials in the description below. Anyways, so far, this one is shown in at least 3 colorways, which incidentally have contrast hems. This design is by Matthieu Cossè, the artist behind the giant L'Odyssée d'Hermès mural at their Rue de Sèvres boutique on the left bank. We also saw a scarf design from him not that long ago called Isola di Primavera in the Spring-Summer 2022 season. While there's no backstory yet on Hermès.com, the scarf's title translates as To the Kingdom of Helios. In ancient Greek mythology and religion, Helios is the Titan god of the sun. Crowned with the aureole of the sun, he drove a chariot daily drawn by 4 winged steeds from east to west across the sky. And when he reached the far west, he descended into a golden cup which bore him on the northerly streams of the river Okeanos back to his rising place in the east. So far, I've seen this silk twill scarf in 2 colorways, which both have a contrasting border and hem. Here is a 90 centimeter silk twill double face design that is not attributed to any artist so far. It's called tapis de selle, which is basically a saddle blanket. That is a blanket or pad inserted under a saddle meant to absorb sweat, cushion the saddle, and protect the horse's back. There actually was an Hermès scarf design called tapis de selle by Annie Favre, but this is definitely not based on that one. Anyways, classic Hermès equestrian is given a modern treatment with a colorful graphic style that we've seen now in several designs already this season. The colorways I've seen so far seem like they could almost be from the men's collection with some of the darker color combos, and the back sides of these double-faced scarves have a more monochromatic dip dye feel to them. Honestly, this is not looking good for my wallet this year. On some Hermès sites, this is shown so far in at least 3 colorways, so I'm sure there will be more to come. This is based on a design originally issued in a 140 centimeter GM cashmere format from the Fall-Winter 2021 collection. It centers on 12 leopards, lazing about, half hidden by foliage or slumbering in the center of a strange open-air workroom. But if you look closely, you'll see that not all of them are napping. One of them has put on a pair of glasses and is enjoying the contents of a book, while another is exploring scrolls in a box. The artist Kwon is of Korean origins and created this in the spirit of folding screens of her country. Now, this version is a double face, which, if you've been following my channel, you'll know that this is one of my new favorite formats since it's such a great value for the money, such as it is. If you haven't seen my 2023 version of Best Hermès Scarf Formats for the Money, I'll put a link in the upper corner here. So far, I've spotted this in 4 colorways and am definitely looking forward to seeing what else they'll make available. So far, I haven't seen a backstory on this one on Hermès.com, but like the design we saw from him earlier in the spring-summer season, Daiske Nomura draws on classic Hermès equestrian themes with these carriages, likely inspired by examples conserved in the Émile Hermès collection. The earliest form of carriage from Old Northern French, meaning to carry in a vehicle, was the chariot in Mesopotamia around 3000 BC. That was nothing more than a 2-wheeled basin for a couple of people and pulled by 1 or 2 horses. Light and quick, it was the favored vehicle for warfare with Egyptians. Now, if you look closely at this, you can see Nomura's distinct touches with the mythological-looking fanged creatures and their bat-like wings. In addition to various reins, belts, and horse tack, you can also find the house's signature chien d'encre pattern incorporated into one of the carriages. I've seen this so far in at least 3 colorways, all with contrast hems, so there should be more to look forward to. This Cashmere GM design is the larger format cousin of a 90 centimeter silk twill introduced in the Fall/Winter 2022 collection. If you haven't seen my review on that, be sure to check it out. You'll see a link in the upper corner here. Carine Brancowitz has quickly established herself with some standout designs such as En Liberte, which in addition to the 90 centimeter silk twill was also issued as a twilly, and now here in the Cashmere 140 centimeter format. At this point, I've seen this in 3 colorways, all of which have contrast hems, and so far the colorways are fairly different than what was offered in the 90 centimeter silk twill. So we'll see what else crops up. So there you have it, 4 of the Fall/Winter 2023 scarves from Hermès that are starting to appear online. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think in the comments. In future episodes, I'll share other scarf reviews, tutorials, and more, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time!